Alright then, let's get going. Alright then, let's get going. Alright, let's just check the volume levels one more time. Alright then, let's get going. Alright, let's just check the volume levels one more time. Right, okay, time to start the demo, and we're only 6 minutes into the stream so far. So, I have to put a little disclaimer there or something. Right, so, here we go. My, excuse me, my JRPG Maker demo kit is ready. It's a playable demo. I will try and get it linked in the video description once the stream finishes, so people can download it and have a go. And here we go. So the battle's begun. Starts off with a fight, just to show you how the battle system works. And here we've got our attack window. So now there's some new features. So if we choose a target, it'll give us some information about them. So this guy's a Zombo. He's got 33 hit points, and he is weak to fire. So that's always something useful. So now that we know that, we can have a look at our magic, and then we've got a flame attack. And you'll see it summons a small fire explosion. It'll also read out what it's strong against. In this case, ice enemies and the undead. So if we were to do... Well, I'll save the fire spell for the mage. Actually, no, we'll do it with the paladin. So if we target the Zombo, so his weakness is fire, and we're using a fire spell. Now when we hit it, we'll do a bit more damage than normal, and we'll get this super effective text to show us that we've got a critical hit, which is one of the new features that I've added. So I fixed up all the grades and things as well, so they work flawlessly now. So rather than waste the mage's MP, we'll just toss a grenade at the guy, really. And I've added some more curative items as well. So now we've got ethers to restore our MP, we've got Phoenix Downs, and we've got some more, but they won't show because we don't have any in our inventory just yet. So there are large potions and things like that. So in combat, we've also got bundles of TNT, which we'll get later in the overworld when I show off the overworld and the chests and things. So just for now, the fighter's got like a nice attack combo, which should, with the amount of HP the zombie's got, kill it right off. And there we go, battle's over. Do our little victory dance, calculates our XP, awards it to all our different characters, tells them how much they got to the next level, and if they had leveled up, we would see it down here at the bottom. And the level ups also come with progression now. So here we are, we're entering Goblin Garden. So as you can see, there's a little transition when you enter a new world. It spawns us in, and got like a nice little area to explore. And I remember this is just a demo for the kit that I'm going to be selling on my itch page. So everything's like all just stuff that I've knocked up really quickly, apart from the Mixamo characters and animations that I've obviously gotten from Mixamo. So let's open the chest. You'll see it tells us we've got a potion, and it heals a party member for 25 HP, and the chest explodes in a nice little flurry. So here you go. Now we've got 6 potions, and it reads out your field items and puts, if there's no items available for that slot, it will skip them, and obviously with the grenade, because it's not a field usable item, it's grayed out. So we didn't actually take any damage from those zombos because we managed to kill both of them in the first fight. So let's go around and loot some of the chests and have an explore and see if we can get some extra items that we don't already have access to, and see if we can get some battles going and all that good stuff. So here we go. The Zombo's got the scent of us now, so he's coming over, and we've just got a high potion, which is pretty cool. So let's let this zombie catch us so we can transition into a battle, and you'll see how that works. So there we go, now we're into the battle scene. And it will populate the window with zombies, but as you can see, there are up to 4 spaces. The first time we fought them, there was 2, this time there's 3, so it will pick a random number of them to spawn. So let's do the super effective thing again. So let's use magic, because we know they're strong, they're weak to flame. Because the mage has got a high intelligence stat, he's going to do a lot of damage, so you should just kill them right off with the lowest level spell. There we go, lovely. And now the fighter can attack this one. And we'll see if we can get a couple of level ups and explore the little map that I've knocked up in SketchUp. Somebody's going to have his turn now. No, he's doing about 35 damage. So as the characters level up, their stats will increase as well. It's all done from a stat table, which is easily modifiable. So if you want to change the rate at which they level up, the amounts of base stats each character has, the amount of stats that multiplies by based on their level, you can do that really easily from a data table and from their stat modifiers. So there you go. We need about 60 odd EXPs for each character, apart from the paladin, who needs slightly less. He levels up a little bit faster, so you can set very easily the amount of XP that they require to level up for their first level, and then it calculates automatically the amount of XP for each subsequent level up after that. So if you look at our stats now, to our next level we need 63. So in the field menu, it'll pull all of our player values. So you can see our mage is quite low on HP now. So if you hover over the potion button, it'll say it heals a party member for 25 HP. So we can go ahead and use that on the mage. And there we go. So all of this stuff is all set up for you. You just customize the way these menus look, but all the functionality is already there. So we'll use another potion on the mage as well, just to get him up to full health. So everyone's at full health. And no one really needs an ether yet, so we'll hang on to those. We'll close the menu and we'll just go and loot these chests. Now currently, obviously, there's no saving and loading routine, so these chests and all the enemies and stuff do just respawn after each fight. So that's something to be aware of. And obviously, once you implement your own save and loading routines and things like that, you know, that'll be a lot less obvious. So let's just have a little run around down here. Get a high potion from that. Oh god, hello zombie! But yeah, everything works flawlessly now. This time it spawned us 4, so we might take a bit of damage this time around. So what we got? Did we pick up any TNT? No. We did pick up a couple high potions though, so we're alright for that. Let's just use one of the paladin's flame spells. Actually, no, we'll hang on to that and we'll just do a regular attack, because the regular attack and the flame spell are going to do about the same amount of damage, because the paladin's not got a pretty high intelligence stat. So we'll save the magic for the mage. There we go. And the fighter, she does pretty much more damage with her fists. So if we see that in action with one attack from her, because she does a combo. There we go. And these are all easily triggered from montage notifiers. Like, any of these characters are so easily replaced, because in the character blueprint, it's got montages saved as variables. So when you create a new character, you just change the skeleton, then change all the montages to ones that match that skeleton, and boom, everything else just gets done automatically. I showed that off on a stream a few days ago, actually. So if you want to go and have a look at that. Right, so we got 2 zombos. One's pretty weak, so we'll go for that one with the paladin, so we can get a one-hit kill. And then we might as well we'll use a grenade on this one, and then we can have the fighter finish it off. Now we should get a little bit more XP for this fight because there was 4 of them, so we should get some level ups. No, stop just shot. No. Okay, well that's fine. Well, all the level up calculations and all that good stuff are done for you. So again, you don't need to worry about that too much. Let's just go. It's like suicide run these chests through this sea of zombies. As you can see, I've got some Overworld Enemies. Now, if you didn't want to have Overworld Enemies, this is like the Dragon Quest style of RPG. But if you'll notice as well, we're spawning where we left off in the Overworld. It saves your location and then spawns you back in. This time we've only got 2 zombos to deal with. So again, it spawns whatever enemy you encounter, it passes that information through to the battle mode. So you spawn that specific type of enemy, which makes setting up the battle modes very, very easy. It's just a separate level with a separate game mode. So you can just duplicate it, change the scenery, and you've got one for each area that your world exists in. So let's do some flamey. Get this fight over quickly. See if we can get that level up. And you'll notice, like, when she's doing her hits, she's doing about 10 or 11, between 9 and 11 damage. There we go. We got some level ups, so everyone's level 2 now. That's sweet. So now if we look into our overworld menu, so if we bring up the field menu where we're back in the overworld with the escape key, you'll see their max HP has increased and their max MP has increased, and so is the amount of XP they need to the next level. So the paladins are going to level up a lot sooner than either of these two, and then that gap will only grow as they go up through the levels. So as you can see, we've got 6 eye potions, 2 grenades left. So that's an ether. That's a phoenix down. So basically what I've done with the chests is they're on simple overlaps at the moment. So if you wanted to change... oh god damn it. I didn't want to do like line traces or like interaction menus or anything like that, because I don't know how people are going to want to set up the interactions with the chest. So at the moment you just run into the overlap and it triggers them. Right, so now we're doing a lot more damage. We should be able to one-shot kill these zombos with the paladin. There we go. See, he's doing nearly twice as much damage now. Let's do the same with the mage. So if we do a bog standard flame spell, you'll see even the bog standard one does a lot more damage. Now I've kind of gone overboard with the values when they level up just to demonstrate things. So obviously you probably want to go in and tweak those because you don't want to like double in their damage every time they go up a level. But for the purposes of demonstration, it's fine. So let's just go and kill this guy. There we go. Now he's going to have a turn. Also, another neat addition as well is I've made it so the enemies can cast magic, which is pretty cool. So let's attack this guy with a paladin. And now, because we've leveled up a little bit, we're cutting through these guys and getting through the fights a lot faster. There we go, look at that. We got a lot more EXP. And that's the system, essentially. So now that we've got a load of chests and things in the world, we've got stuff to loot. We've got items to get. We've got enemies that will start fights. You could just have this on random encounters if you wanted. You just have zones that every now and then check to see if the player should encounter an enemy. And just do it that way. But for the purposes of demonstration, to make everything really easy, I've set it up like this. And these chests are really easy to set up too. All you need to do is define the variables, like the sound that they play, the animation that they use, the object, and then tick whatever item you want to give it the player, and the code just does the rest for you. It's all done off item classes. So let's go and have... oh god, hello. There's quite a few goblins chasing me now. Okay, well let's fight a goblin then, because we haven't done the goblins yet. We've had zombos all this time, so let's get a few goblins. Now, they've got a slightly different intro animation to the zombies, so it looks like there's none, and then boom, they pop up out the ground. It's pretty cool. Right, so these guys are a little bit tougher. So if you have a look at these, they got 80 HP, their weakness is ice, and their XP value is much higher, so we should get a decent amount of XP off these, but they're going to be a little bit more difficult to take down. But as you can see now, we've got a bundle of TNT, which is a little bit more effective than the grenades. Won't do quite as much damage. And in our curative, we've got a lot more Phoenix Downs, Ethers, High Potions, and the like. So we're a little bit better set for facing large amounts of enemies. So let's go and deal a bit of damage to this fella. Now the Mage should be able to use its least damaging attack to just kill this guy outright. There we go. Critical hit, because the guy was weak to ice. So yeah, elemental magic is now added in as well, which is as easy as setting a type for the enemy, what it's weak to, and then setting the type of the elemental attack to whatever the elemental attack is. So ice is one value, fire is another value, so on and so forth. And then you can use those same values to tell the enemy what they're weak to, and then they will be weak to that particular element. So let's start exploring the castle a little bit. And it looks like we're going to get another goblin fight here. Can I get the chest first? Yes. I need to... Right, let's use some potions. So we want to do the paladin, the fighter, the mage. So yeah, you can use multiple ones, but once you run out, it won't let you use them anymore. So we're probably just going to have to go with what we've got. But we will give everyone an ether because the mage is running low. He could do with 2. The fighter's fine, but I think the paladin could do with 1 because the paladin's the one who's got our revive magic. So if anyone goes down, we're going to want him to revive them. I don't know if it's worth wasting a high potion on those guys at the moment. I do have 7. Oh, hello. Oh, guys, hello. Shit. Okay, never mind. We've leveled up now, so we should be able to deal with these guys pretty quickly. So let's do attack that goblin. So as you can see, yeah, everyone's got their ATBs that all builds up, and it's got all their names and things. You know, it's pretty cool. Like, do you have any magic left? You should. So we just restocked you. So let's do a nice attack on this goblin. There we go. Get rid of him. Now we can use the fighter to attack this goblin. Boom. Give me them XPs, boy. Didn't get much XP off those two, to be fair. So we're probably going to have to fight a few more battles to get all the XP we need. Let's grab that ether, though, because we've just used a few. I'm not intentionally trying to look at it. Oh, hello. Nope. I just wanted the chest. 3 this time, though. Right, let's see how much more... Oh, no, he's got fire magic. These guys aren't susceptible to that. Okay. Do we have any more TNT? No, just the 1. Okay. It's cool. This means we can't kill them all right off the bat. The mage can. So let's do ice, because as we know, the goblins are weak to ice, and this will kill them right off, so we'll get him to cast that. Boom. You can easily swap out these effects and stuff. Everything's just a variable that you can choose. You can chop and change, instance editable, and most of them are exposed on spawn, which makes things a lot easier too. So let's go and see how much she can do. She should be able to kill him. Yeah, kill him in one go now. And he's going to cast some magic back, but it's not going to do much because our defense has also gone up at the same time. And we should be able to finish this guy with the paladin. And then we can get those juicy EXP rewards. There we go. Couple more fights and we'll get a nice another level up. So let's go and see what's in these chests here. Another ether. Ah, TNT. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that. Oh, damn it. I was hoping I could sneak past him. But yeah, as you can tell, it's placing us back into the overworld exactly where we left it. And it's doing all that automatically for you. So it doesn't matter what map you use. Wherever your character leaves off, those are the coordinates they'll get put back at. So it's all very kind of modular at this point. And now we've only got 1 goblin to deal with. So we should... You know what, I'm just going to... Its attack's pretty useless, but it does a lot more damage than it used to now. It was only doing 1 or 2 hit points before, and then we can finish it off with the fighter. And there we go. Still not quite there with the EXPs yet. But yeah, we can loot this chest again. And now let's go and deal with this dude, because we're not going to be able to get past him. Well, there goes off my notifications on my phone. Right, someone's trying to call me, it's fine. Right, so let's attack this guy. I was actually hoping for a party KO, but I think I've put so many items in the chest and they keep respawning that we're not going to get that, but that's fine. There we go, we'll deal that, super effective. Attack this guy with a fighter. We're not going to get all that much XP from this, because there's only 2 of them. So we'll probably still need a couple more fights yet. But obviously, you know, you wouldn't want your players... This is pretty... I've designed it so it's like long-term progression type deal. So in your first level, you don't... The first area of your game, you don't really want the players going up more than a couple of levels at a time. So we've got a potion. Now it's going to be a struggle to get through this room. without getting, yep, into a fight. But yeah, as you can see, you know, you've got the exploration of the areas, you've got the items, you've got the magic, you've got the battles, you've got the random elements of it all. You've got the level progression, the player stats updating, all the magic, and yeah, it's just it's a pretty, it's basic, you know, but it's in its way, it's feature filled. You know, it's got everything you need to get started with the JRPG, and then anything else is going to be like stuff that you want to add personally yourself. Like your own characters, your own environments, different element attacks, which are really easy. You just add a new element type. And then again, like I said, the weakness stuff and the magic attack stuff's already set up to take advantage of that. So that before we go, let's see if we can get at least maybe one more level up into the end of the castle. So let's attack this guy. I'm just going to do attacks with everyone because there's only one dude. And I don't want to drain everyone's MP. So obviously those chests wouldn't normally respawn in a regular game. So let's just try and avoid abusing them just for the sake of the demo. There we go. A bit more XP. And if we can, by the time we get to the end of the castle, hopefully we'll have hit level 2. Now, you probably want the enemies to level up with you. At the moment, they're staying at fixed levels. So that's why we are so overwhelmingly strong in comparison. So let's attack this guy. But I want to see if we can get the paladin to level 3. And he's got enough to one-shot a goblin at that point. That would be pretty cool. So let's just get the, there we go. Oh, so close. Well, not even so close at all. Few battles away yet. Not gonna bother with the zombies. Just gonna run straight for the gobbos. Oh, okay. I thought we were only gonna get one again then for a second. Right, so attack that guy. And then we can use the mage. Because we know that the gobbos are weak to ice. So let's use an ice spell on this guy. And we know that the fighter can one-shot one. So let's do it. And there we go, like all the animations and things, and reactions and damage and stuff. It's all done up animation notify, so it's really easy. As long as you, when you create the animation montage, you put the notify in, everything's just really modular and slots into place. Let's go and crack this guy over the skull. There we go. Oh, one more fight like that. One, maybe two more. Because the XP gets shared between everyone, so... Let's try and find another gobbo. See if we get a decent amount of goblins. Up to... It's not great, but we should be able to deal with them in one round. So if you get that guy a slap in. And we'll use some magic with the mage. Critical hit. Critical. There we go. Gobbo. That's the stuff. Okay, need a couple. I want to go up at least one more level. Alright, let's carry on through the castle. No, don't come after me. Don't come. Nobody's coming after me. Alright, so we picked up some more items. We've got a bunch of ethers, so let's ether everyone. He's going to need 2. And we got a ton of high potions, so let's heal everyone up. So everyone should be at full health and full MP. Well, pretty much other than the fighter. Alright, and come at me, Gobbo. Oh, only one of you, really? I was expecting a whole team. Go on, everybody, just have a slap in. He ain't even gonna get a turn, look. And there we have it. I reckon one more good fight should get us up to level 3. And it looks like there's a couple down this hallway. Can I get that chest? Oh, that's zombies, isn't it? Oh, at least we got 3. That might be enough for a level up. Alright, get him. Nice. I will do some magic with you. Critical hits. He's doing a lot of damage now, that Mage is. There we go, leveled up. So we got our Paladin's gone up a level, and as you can see, it's automatically calculating his XP till the next level. So now, let's have a look at his stats. He's got a lot more HP and a lot more MP. Sweet. So there you go. It's all there, sorted and working. So now let's go and get into a fight with the Gobbo and see if our Paladin can one-shot a Goblin now. Because this will be interesting. Oh, okay, I thought there was only going to be one for a second there. Right then, attack, Goblin. How much damage are we going to do? Oh, nearly! We put him right into his limping animation though. Finish him off with a Mage. And now the fighter can deal with this guy. And now our fighter and our Mage have leveled up too. There we go. And there you have it. It's going to put us back in the world. The enemies around us are killed. And let's pretend that this guy is the final boss of the castle or something. And once we defeat this guy, the level's over, or some cutscene plays or something like that. You know, get creative. I've done all the hard work with the code. You guys get creative with the stories and shit. Alright, so can we one-shot it this time? Oh no, 78 must have been on the upper end of our attack power. Never mind, the Mage should be able to finish it off. And now our fighter can do this. And battles that were taking a few minutes when we first started are now over in seconds, because we've leveled up enough to deal with these first level enemies. So then as the character carries on into the game, you can put higher and higher level enemies to reflect the fact that the character's leveling up, and you can use them as blockades. So if there's an enemy that's too high level, the character can't get past them, and all that shit. Which is quite a shame, because I wanted to show you the party KO screen, but I think I showed that off in the previous video, so that's fine. And here we are in Goblin Gardens, back where we were. The enemies in our immediate vicinity have been removed because we've just vanquished them, and we've got all our lovely stats. We can heal ourselves up with some potions, and then obviously once we run out, they're gone. So we'll use high potion, high potion, high potion, and as you can see, our MPs are going up each time, our max HP is going up each time. So we can use some ethers to restore those back to full. We've got Phoenix Downs as well, which revive a fallen party member, much the same as the revive spell. It's all there, it's working. The items are really easy to customize and make your own for. So yeah, if we hit that and go quit to title, it'll take us back to the title screen. And then if we hit start demo again, because everything's saved to the game instance at the moment, it'll load us back in, and you'll notice we've got all our new HP values. So if we were to attack this goblin with the paladin, you'll see he's doing more than the 25 that he started off doing. Because there's quite a few of them, we'll do not flame, they're weak to ice, aren't they? We'll do ice on this last one. There we go, kill that guy right off. And the fighter can kill this guy right off. And then they're only going to get 2 turns on us in the next round. So yeah, you can see it's really easy. I've put some rudimentary camera work in just to give you an idea of, you know, what the kind of stuff to do. But obviously, you know, you can use camera tracks and cinematic blends and all that stuff when you're making the game yourself. Like, I've just tried to take care of the background stuff and leave the creative elements up to folks who buy the kit. So let's just do one last attack on this guy and finish him off. Likewise, I haven't implemented any controller support for it because there's many ways to skin a cat in that respect. So if you want to have controller support, then, you know, you can always figure out how to do it. Because I'm sure people know how to do that better than I do. I'm not the expert on that. So yeah, and as you can see, we've loaded back in exactly where we were because it saved our position and it knows it's not the first time that we've played the game. Which I think you'll find is pretty, you know, pretty cool. So yeah, we've got all our items. As you can see, every time there's an item that doesn't have anything in it, it's grayed out. If we can't use it in the field, it's grayed out. If there's nothing there, it doesn't render at all. And you can see all our stats are reflected, our XP to next level, and our current level. So yeah, if you like that, don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll have the demo available in the description very soon, and the project will be up on my itch page in the next few days or so, so stay tuned.